Hello. What? How's it going? I should sit up. There we go. How's it going? Luca, he is good. He's got great toe beans. He came in for some cuddles right before stream started, and I don't have any water because of him. He held me in place. Held me ransom. How's it going, everybody? Naked Racing, good to see you. Liberty Pen, good to see you. Thangy the Dilophosaurus, welcome.
Hello there.
Yes, hello there. Key? No, yeah, you're good. Hydrate? I don't have anything to hydrate with. Toe beans with a side of needing his nails, his claws to be cut. I could try and do it, but I don't think I'd be able to get it on screen. He's being so patient with me right now. Let's Game It Out would definitely disagree with you. Check out his newest video. He made his entire base as a terribly messy vertical column. Is it a Satisfactory video or is it a different... Did he just put out a Satisfactory video? I just heard that he did a Satisfactory 1.0 video, which I think is going to be my next reaction. You'll find out probably in 20 minutes when we actually start playing the game. Also, Icy Centers. Is that how you say it? You'll find out why I don't like vertical conveyors. Or verticality in this game. Luca. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Luca. He made a video a while back for 1.0 where he restarted from scratch. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Honestly, I had nothing planned for today and I was thinking I might do a reaction, but I think I am not ready for that. I only comment on these vids because every time I get mentioned by you, I will probably get more promotion from that. Sure. What's cracking? Hey, Powderski, good to see you. You know, I'm cracking. Who are you? Gold necklace? Thank you. This is I actually don't know like what the actual name of it is. I just know it is a Hawaiian puka shell necklace. It's like puka shell is the local term or pigeon term. I misspoke. I meant his newest Satisfactory video, not his newest video in general. Okay. Which is still good. Yeah. I am glad you told me that. Don't tell me any more, because I don't want to be spoiled. That means I'll have something to offer when I do react to that, because I also made some vertical column bases. And I can show that. Adwill, happy first time chat. My raft hero. You know, I want to play that game again. I still haven't modded it. I kind of want to start a play through where it's modded. I freaking love that game. My normal necklace is a crystal disco ball or a keyblade. Nice. A keyblade would be cool. I think I would play with it too much. I would like mess it up. I'd probably like I'd wear out the actual like string, the necklace string, rope. What do you call that with necklaces? I can't do Satisfactory because I don't have any mic to stream or record. That does make sense. If you have to stream or record. If I remember right, we were talking about that and you kind of have to, you make yourself record it every time you play a game. I don't know if you know anything about sports at all, but just trust luck. Who do you think? Reds versus Braves scores 3-3 in Cincinnati, top of the 8th. So that is baseball, right? Top of the 8th inning. Who's that bat? It's top of the 8th. So they both still have one more inning at bat, regardless of who's batting on the 8th. I don't know. I do know baseball, although I think there's been some rules. I played in Little League. That's it. Braves are batting. Oh, I'm gonna say Braves just because of like the more statistical chances they have at winning. If they get a run, what team has the cooler mascot? I don't know. I don't know those teams. I think the Braves has like it's an Indian feather now. Not Indian, Native American feather, or an eagle feather, or something. I don't remember. They both had lame ones. Oh, the mascots, yeah. And Josh did a thing on his Hydroneer when the DLC came out. Did you react to that one? I did not. I think I'm most behind on Hydroneer videos. I think next time I react to a Hydroneer video, I'm just gonna say I can't. I have to play this game, and then I'm gonna stream it. Darwin TNT. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What an explosive name. Sorry, not sorry. I will greatly enjoy it if you react to this video, or any other video for that matter. I wish more people reacted to his awesome content. I'm a bit addicted to reaction videos. You know, it is cool. Thank you. I know what you mean. And I think reaction videos get a bad rap. I don't watch that many reaction videos, but I definitely do watch some. When you love something so much and you see somebody react to it, and it, you know, if it's like, yeah, I know somebody who watches Lord of the Rings movie reactions because it's like 20 years old now, and like it's such a fantastic, amazing masterpiece of a trilogy. So it's like fun to watch people who are younger or have just never seen it watch it for the first time and see what their reactions are to it, especially in like a modern context. With games and stuff, it's kind of fun to watch streamers or YouTubers play through games that you love, because then you get to see them experience for the first time, and it's like you get to kind of live through them, because you can never experience something for the first time twice unless you have amnesia, but you shouldn't do that on purpose. Josh is a joy to watch. He really is. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot because So I haven't been making YouTube videos for a while. I mean, I've been dual streaming on YouTube. You're on YouTube right now, iSenders. But I haven't been able to make any YouTube videos because of just like life. I'm dealing with a lot, like mental health stuff, and then also like work. Work is insanely a lot. I actually just like got off of work 20 minutes ago. Well, it was like 45 minutes ago now. But I almost didn't stream because I was just like, I'm really tired. I was working right up until like 5:30. You know, yeah. And anyway, that's super tangent. I brought this up because I've been thinking about how to get back into YouTube videos. And like reactions are fun, but are they like my main channel? Like, is that my main channel content? Like the algorithm thinks so. So if I try and change that, that's going to be a little bit like I get like a couple thousand views, but nothing else. That's it. Like the algorithm doesn't want to send me stuff. So it's like, do I create a new channel and put gaming content on that? Do I just do reactions on my main channel? Do I do reactions and then whatever I want to do? Like have Krakenfall TM videos on the main channel? Like what are Krakenfall TM? I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. But I do know I'm going to continue doing reactions. They're fun. I just want to have stuff to provide. Like, I want to add stuff. I want to, like, have opinions and, like, wax philosophical and, you know, share experience because, you know, I'm not like other YouTubers. I've, like, lived a life. I have a career and, like, that's not fair. Like there's a lot of people on YouTube and a lot of them have different backgrounds, but like I am someone who has a background that's not on YouTube. So I don't know, I can make it interesting. So like, I don't know. I've just been thinking about all this a lot. Have you watched any of his long plays, even on your own? His play of Morphite is super neat, not gonna lie. I haven't. I watch his stream every once in a while. But honestly, I haven't been watching a lot of streamers lately. I feel bad because I get Twitch notifications and it's like 5 a day because there's like 5 that I used to want to watch every day. And I just don't. You actually commentate during your reactions, so they're good. When people just sit there silent and say nothing but profit off someone's video, it's lame. Yes. There's like a bunch of videos that I want to make. One of them is like how I do, and I don't have a good name for this video yet, but like basically it's like how do I do ethical reactions? And there's like a legal standard and then a cultural standard. And like there's multiple ways to look at it because a lot of people don't care about reactions. They think it's fine. And so there's them, and then there are people that just think no reaction at all is okay. Which then there's those people. So it's like, what is ethical? How do I stay above board? I think reactions are transformative if you transform them. And so I try to make sure that I'm doing something. Like I want people. Why do people enjoy my reactions? Like I have things to say, so have things to say. That's step 1. Step 2, don't include the whole video. So like you should still be able to go watch his video and enjoy it and see things that you wouldn't have seen, you know? And then step 3, bingo, like other things that I try to do to like get people engaged in, like the whole point is like to see me experience it for the first time and then also enjoy his content. And then maybe even like, you know, kick his algorithm up a bit. And YouTube's like, oh, more people are watching Let's Game It Out this video that's like 3 years old. Let's send more people to that video. And it's like, great, that's what I want. I want people to watch more at Let's Game It Out because I'm making reactions. I forgot what else I was gonna say, but that's fine. Reaction to Deep Space Nine is boring. That is a slow show. I actually used to not like that show at all, and Click Clack Clout, who's like one of my best friends, IRL, is it's like one of his favorite Star Treks, and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta give it another shot. I love B. Dylan Hollis, and seeing people watch him for the first time is amazing. The water shall give you energy. I can't actually get up and get water now. I'll have to do it. I love how you've done your reactions so far. They feel very respectful, and like you said, you need to have something you want to say. Yes. And it's tough. Like, I get why a lot of people don't do it. I don't agree with it. You know, I'm not an Asmongold sitting there eating his his garbage steak or whatever. What does he call it again? I don't know. XQC or who are the other worst offenders? I don't know. Nothing against them, but like I just don't agree with their reactions. It is difficult. It's a lot of effort to like make sure you have something to say. I have scrapped reactions before because I didn't have enough to say. And I've pulled reactions because I felt like I didn't really say enough. Or like have enough like, you know, transformative content, you know. I have tinnitus and mental issues from my time in the military. Do you hate it when people say thank you for your service? I mean, I don't know if you're even United States, but still thank you. Diamond Block, thank you for the raid. What were you guys playing? Welcome, good to see you, Diamond. How not to be a plagiarizing loser featuring cats. Yeah, I mean, I'll respond to that in just a second. I want to catch up on chat a little bit. I have some thoughts, and they might be a little old-fashioned, but not in a bad way. I don't always talk when I stream. Sometimes it's completely silent. Yes, I feel like I should do that more. I did find you through reacting to LGAO, and it was your perspective as a techie person who knows testing that got me to sub on YouTube. Yeah, cool. Thank you for subscribing. Hassan is bad about it. He will literally just walk away from his screen. if you take the video down, then you're kind of using it as like car keys for chat, like, you know, like you might for a toddler. It's like keep them engaged while I'm gone. But like you're still like ripping, you know. Well, and I don't know. I don't want to take too much of a hot take. I don't think the damage of somebody doing that is absolute, but it is not cost free, if that makes sense. It is not free to like show other people's, like it there is a cost to it. Madden 25. Wow. I've never played a Madden game. I've started up Madden games, like 10 different versions, while testing people's consoles when I worked at GameStop, but I've never played it. Hey, Toxic, welcome in. It's the first few times, then it gets annoying. I'm American. I don't hate it. It's a weird feeling because I appreciate the effort, but at the same time, I don't feel like I did anything special. I was an Intel translator. It's not like I was infantry or anything. Logistics are how you win wars and protect, secure success. I'll put it that way. I don't want to get too into the military, but logistics are nothing to be downplayed. So, Intel translator has a job, and you did it. Navy, I was CTI. Hoo-yah. Hoo-ha! I'm not Navy, so I'm not going to go hoo-yah, but IT wishes that they were CWT. Just finished a Navy boot. Oh, interesting. Well, good luck. And best wishes. New vertical splitters and mergers make verticality so much easier. G2, welcome in. Yes, they do. I hate them for a different reason. And we'll see. I think I'm just trying to do things a bit too compact. And it's because I refuse to make more blueprints than I need to. But we'll see. I gotta get something to hydrate with in a moment. Oh, I'm gonna refund one of your hydrates, Liberty Pen, because I didn't do the first one. I'm about to play some Wolfenstein. Nice, enjoy it. I've never played Wolfenstein. I never got into it. What was I gonna respond to earlier? Oh, how not to be a plagiarizing loser. That's we're talking about reactions and how it can be plagiarism. Yeah. With copyright. Copyright is great because it helps artists and creators. Just in general, it doesn't have to be art. It doesn't have to be digital. It doesn't have to be videos. Just like copyright in general is great because it helps secure a commercial future for creators and inventors. It is not great for the sharing of ideas and open culture. So like open sourcing things. Like open source is kind of like the way to get around that. But like, you know, if you study any history and you like, how have people perpetuated content in the past? How has content survived and thrived and lived in the human consciousness? And it was through word of mouth, right? It was spoken word. It was like retold stories. You know, like if you copyright a story, nobody else can tell it. That story dies in the past, right? And then the printing press came and books came, and then you could record them. But you could still share them, and it's like people try to monopolize printing. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. The point I'm trying to make is like sharing things and repeating things is a time-honored tradition of humanity. And now we have technology to do it more than ever, but we are doing it less than ever in the name of monetization. Now, you have to monetize. Like, economy exists, people's livelihoods exist. You want people to get paid and thrive for their work and creation. So it's good. On the other hand, I like sharing what I like. You know, this is like something I've been trying to figure out how to do on my channel, or just like in general. Like, I want to make videos that share stuff that I freaking love and vibe with me. Now, there's like some mental health reasons why I've always wanted to do that, because like things that help me thrive and survive and feel better and escape, and like, you know, if I have a good feeling, I'm like, hey friends, this thing, I like it, it's awesome, go do it, you know, and I like want to make videos about that. But nobody wants to watch. Well, okay, I'm not going to go into like the logistics of that kind of video. I don't know, maybe I should talk about it at some point, but you know, like, I wanted to make Instagram reactions or like TikTok reactions or you know, Vine compilation reactions or like Daily Dose of Internet kind of stuff. I find it kind of difficult. It's kind of like when videos are so small, it's like hard not to include the whole thing, and then it's hard for whoever watches my reaction or my part of it to like want to go view it themselves on their own time in their own device. But then again, like, that's not, I don't know. I think I don't want to get too much into it, because then I'll like talk about this for the next 20 minutes. But like, I want to share that stuff with people, and I want to spread that. I want to keep it alive. You know, but I don't want to steal. Like, their transformation is in copyright is a good avenue to add things and add your own artistic creativity to a work or a thing. But when it's so small, like, I haven't really figured out how I want to approach that kind of thing. Like, I've downloaded like 150 Instagram reels that I thought were funny or hit me in a interesting way. But I don't know if it meets my standards. I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. Hey, Sniper Air, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna grab something to hydrate with. It's just right behind my space, and I'll be right back. Kitty scratches, yeah. Tulin loves sleeping up behind there, and I would have cat cam if I didn't completely destroy that setup. I need to go spend some time getting a cat cam fixed up again. Enjoy the drink, thank you. I'm refunding again your hydrate, Liberty Pen. I appreciate it. This is tea time too. Man, there's like 6 or 7 companies that I would freaking love to be sponsored by. And one of them is the brand of drink that I am having right now. Okay. Sprite. Nope. I do like Sprite, though. Kraken casually pulling down the fabric of reality. Yeah. There's so much I can do with this. I've thought about, like, streaming on the top of a mountain and having the green screen and, like, having that be the reveal. I just gave it away, so, you know, don't tell anybody. Okay. Why don't we get started with some Satisfactory? I don't really have an agenda for today. I think I'm just going to work on some blueprints and some factories. So last stream, I was super burned out that whole week, and so I didn't really do anything. And then we ended up talking the whole stream, which was really fun and invigorating for me, which was nice. But I didn't really get anything done in the episode. So if you were watching that and you're like, when are you going to do some Satisfactory? I'm sorry. But the... Yeah, so let's jump over. Toxic, thank you for the hydrate. Bang Energy, I drank Bang Energy when it first came out, but I ended up like getting the jitters because I was drinking probably like 700 milligrams of caffeine a day then. And I would go work out, and then I would have one of those, and then go back to work, and yeah, it ended up just not being great. Okay, so we are out here next to the Spire Coast. Is that what it's called? We got all this oil. Oh, I should turn off the music, huh? There we go. I decided to make my base here because it's got a ton of resources near it that I need. And what are the resources that I need? I need resources for a supercomputer factory. I am building a supercomputer factory. This is Satisfactory Modeler. If you've never heard of it, it's amazing. I'm thinking about cutting up the last time I talked about it into a video so that people can use it. But I haven't split it off into its own factory yet. But this is generally what we're doing here. We've got one supercomputer manufacturer. I guess I should zoom in for you. And from that, we need 7.5 computers. We got AI limiters and high-speed connectors. And for that, I've made out all of these production lines. So we've got supercomputers and a manufacturer. It's an alternate recipe. I think this one is Caterium computer. Yep. This one's regular vanilla AI limiters. This one is silicon high-speed connectors. I've actually gone through and taken the liberty of making modular recipes for all of these. So, I come over here. When I say recipes, I mean blueprints. Modular production. I've got 3 units per minute high-speed connectors, silicon high-speed connectors. I've got 3.75 computers. And more. So these are designed to sit on pre-existing factory floors. Oh, here. I was trying to make a green screen in game. It did not work because of the shaders. The shaders were getting in my way. Let's just clean this up. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the recipes go into pre-made factory floors. I've got factory structures for everything. I've got those are the machines, the production machines. But we've got, I'm calling them like P floor and L floor, production floor and logistics floors. And I've got everything kind of like measured out how I want it. And the resource intake is designed just like this. Now, the problem with vertical factories is that verticality is not assisted by auto-connect blueprints. And now, auto-connecting blueprints, I believe, is a 1.1 feature. So if I... And this is a repeat for folks who have seen me play recently. But if I have, you know, some belts here, and I turn on auto connect, it will automatically connect these two blueprints, which is great. Then I can make turns and weaves and whatever naturally, and it looks cool, looks good, fits together really nice. I don't have to go in and place 12, well, in this case, 8 connecting belts. Now, you don't get that with vertical conveyor lifts. And that sucks. That sucks a lot. That means, you know, for here, I've got 10 times 4. I've got 40 conveyor belts going up. And that's for resources coming in and going down. And I've got them, you know, marked by, you know, blue is coming up. Orange is coming down. And so every floor that I do, it will connect. It'll connect the... What are these called? Pipes. It'll connect the pipes, but it won't connect the conveyor lifts. And that stinks. So, hey Musa, welcome in. What I've been doing is working on... I saw somebody say that they had to use conveyor lifts and like U-turns or U-connections where basically you put in... well... You know what? Let me go home and I'll show you. Did I get everything? Okay. Yeah, let me go home and I'll show you because I've got the connections. And I'll probably work on them at home too, so. Blue and orange, that's Perry the Platypus. Yeah. I've never seen that show. I've seen lots of clips. Gotta drive home, but I'm in Kraken's Discord as Shelby Amari. You can feel free to DM me if you ever want to chat. Have a good one, Kraken. Powderski, thanks for hanging out, and drive safe. So that's the that's how the blueprints work. This is one of my factories that I haven't quite finished, but you know that's kind of how it'll look. I also haven't done the braces, but actually, you know what? I'll show you. It's going to look pretty kick-ass. Haven't decided if I want to do something there yet. So these are logistics floors. I gave it lots of vertical space. I wanted tall heights on logistics so that it would never like get in the way of me walking. And then I also have a lot of, get in the way of me walking and then immediately looks at thing on floor. I just wanted room to route things without it looking too bad. How do you get into the map without falling? Is that a legit question? Because I can help with that. You gotta put a hypertube, face it into the ground, or a wall. Sometimes you can actually like nudge the hypertube through the wall, and then just use the hypertube to get through. Actually, nudging should allow you to do that completely. I haven't done much Satisfactory since 1.1 actually popped. Since my computer was out of commission for a while, the AutoConnect was wonderful in 1.1 experimental. It is. I just wish it applied to vertical conveyor lifts. Because, like, verticality is the major thing that I have to deal with. This is my turbo fuel factory. This is very under construction. But you can see, like, if I do blueprint, every one of these is a 5x5. And I've got blueprints for every single one. If you go down to an actual manufacturing floor, these are all blueprints that have been configured for these 5x5 layouts. Not all of them. Some of them I manually did. But in general, I can piece together a production line, saving a lot of time. Not as much time as I'd like. You can see here I'm starting to build things in more compact 5x5 setups. But it's still kind of annoying. So I'm just trying to be able to set up production lines completely conveniently. Like, I come in and I have to place, like, I have to check, how do I say this? I have to route all the belts underneath those blueprints. And it's just really annoying getting resources here. You can see things are starting to get pretty serpentine and ugly. So I like fudged it a little bit here. And this catwalk is just like totally sacrificed. So like I kind of want to be done with this factory itself. Like I spent way too much time, sadly, on this factory. I kind of burnt out on it, and I haven't even used all of it. But I'm trying to make my blueprints more accommodating for the convenience that I want. So the verticality is going to be a big part of it. I don't want to fall in the void. So depending on where you do it, there should be like a floor. You can also put in like vertical zooped foundations so that you can like build a floor for yourself, which is what I did. Actually, my last save, I had what I was trying to call a live stream of production, where I had an underground rail system, like a subway system, where I was building subways under, like, you know, train tracks, train segments, blueprinted train tracks through underneath the ground, which was, I got pretty close. What am I doing? Blueprints. I used larger blueprints for some of my fuel factory, set them up to 100% using 3,600 pipes of oil, but because of my decision on design, I couldn't really blueprint my main refineries. It was such a pain to build. And that's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm like iterating on those blueprints. Also, getting jetpack hoverpack can help you build a foothold once you're under. Yes, true. Or blueprints with a floor and a hypertube. Yeah, you could do that. Okay, so let's load one of the blueprints. Factory components. I do not have resources. Dang it. Where did all my stuff go? Okay, how about now? Actually, right. I was going to show you the connection. What just happened? Did you shift through the wall? Maybe? Sorry, I didn't see that in time to see what context I was in. Okay, so this is the current setup. Good luck in Valheim, Liberty Pen. And thanks for hanging out. So what I've done, and you can see this right here, is I've created a stub of all these belts. And I've set it up so that these conveyor lifts, I can nudge them into the top. And then it should auto-connect. But it was very not easy to get to this point. It was kind of annoying. If I do this... You can see... Oh, I think I know where I screwed up. Okay, so I've got white and... what is that, red? And now I'm missing industrial beams. Well, we can see the... we can see the auto-connect now. Okay, let's nudge this in. Wait. There we go. Gotta get the right colors matched up. Alright. Bring it in for a landing. Now this is the issue. So I've got these set up pretty close. So they should be auto-connecting right now, but they are not. And if I look really close, you can see they're aligned. If I go off skew just a little bit, they auto-connect. And if I skew them back, disconnects. If I do that, like, not all of them auto-connect either, so it's like, this thing is just broken. So I'm trying to auto-connect too many right now. You know, this was my... okay, I did not actually have a plan for stream tonight. Like I said, I was working straight up. I was kind of like zoned in a problem at work and trying to document it so that I and others would understand it on Monday, because I'm taking tomorrow off. I am fast losing the motivation to like work on this blueprint, because like I actually haven't played Satisfactory for a couple days because this is the last problem in Satisfactory I was trying to deal with. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do right now. This is like annoying as shit. I spent a lot of time Stubs on both sides of the lift. Yes. So it should be belt to belt connection. If I go down one, this is aligned, and you can see right here. Nope. Frick. Ah, frick. Now you've done it. You know what I should do? Is I just put that right there. Then I can point at that. Oh. Yellow is on the right. Is that right? Yep, red. Okay. Okay. This is straight aligned. Cat break. Reject a blueprint, get a cat. You know, that's a good idea. I'll think about it. Luca is sleeping over there alone. Okay, this is aligned for sure, and if I bring it up, it should auto-connect. Right there. Oh, one more. But it's not. And you see everything. So one of the things I was worried about is like, do I have an output to an input everywhere else? Output, output, input, input. Do the belt directions match? And that's like, they won't connect if, and I don't know if this applies to every single auto connection. I don't think so. But I've checked all of the connections, and they all match. This was a measuring thing that I forgot to remove from the blueprint. And as far as I know, like, this is the minimum gap that I can have between I don't know, every time I look at this, I think it's my field of view is making the sizing of things, the scale of things look off, but like you can see both sides pass my camera perspective at the same time. It's kind of hard because they're showing you all this transparent indicators. But I think this is the minimum gap that you can have for AutoConnect to work. I haven't tested that, so don't take my word for it. I think it's like one full nudge away. But if I create that, no, I can't. Gosh darn it. Not again. Also, Regilio? Welcome in. Okay, yeah. If I create that, let's just make sure it's aligned again. Almost there. Don't try this at home if you don't have a great computer, because it really, like, I've crashed Satisfactory a ton in the last week, and just like placing these blueprints is like one of the ways. So yeah, it just doesn't connect. And if I can connect them, like, they're aligned enough. Oh, belt is too short. Okay. Oh. Oh, maybe that's why. Hot damn. That actually sucks, though, because I can't really make them any longer. If I make them longer, then these, like this row, will clip even worse into the other row. I thought building the Twin Towers in Satisfactory, but it might be rude. I mean, it could be a tribute. I get it. It's dark humor to joke about it. It's kind of like, if you were there, it's kind of insane. Like, it was pretty crazy. I'm not going to go all, I remember where I was when 9/11 happened, but I do remember where 9/11 was. Like, where I was during 9/11. And, like, it had a profound impact on little grade school me. You said Braves, and at the end of the top of the 8th, it was Braves 11-3. But now it's 11-11, bottom of the 8th. This is a wild one. So it's Braves again. So Braves has a shot. I wasn't born during 9/11, and that's okay. It's probably extremely far. Like, it's just history to you, and I get it. And that's, you know, I'm not gonna get all twisted about people joking about it. It is funny in a dark way to see. Hang on. To see like Minecraft memes about it, but you know, there are people who have lost family. There are people who have PTSD over it. Like, it was insane. Kraken suggests recreating the tragedy to feel its effects on you. That is not what I said. I was a 99 baby, so while being pre-9/11, I don't remember it. That was Desert Storm for me, the Gulf War. I was too young to remember that. That was like the last war. Nope, that definitely wasn't the last war we were in. I'm going to stop talking about war now. But, yeah, yeah. Same. Freddie Mercury died in I think it was 94. I just realized I forgot to do something. And I was too young for that. Freddie Mercury was awesome. I think the first major event I remember was Obama being elected. Like, political event. Or just like, heh. Major in U.S. political map. Yeah. Okay, so I think I actually, this is super good because I was puzzling over that issue about the auto connection for a couple hours. I mean, I was trying, it wasn't a couple hours. It was a couple hours total, but I was like playing in increments of a half an hour, trying to set up those auto connections, and I did get them auto connecting in my like small scale tests, but when I did the big scale factory floor connections, that is what changed. I mean, that is what was broken. So now I know that the the belt segments are too short. So I need to expand them a bit. All of this is annoying because Mark III Blueprint Designers, this is Mark II Blueprint Designer. It's only 5x5 foundation, so there's that 20 by 20 meters. I want a Mark III Blueprint designer, and I can't have one until tier 8. Or is it tier 8 of phase 3? And I need supercomputers so that I can finish nuclear. And I basically need to do all this. So I need to do supercomputers. I need to do fused modular frames and 100 supercomputers. And then I need turbo motors, fused modular frames, and cooling systems. That's a lot. That's a lot of production. And I want to set up a supercomputer plant so that I can do the other ones. And like, I don't know. There's a lot of steps between me and getting a Mark III blueprint designer. So I like started splitting up blueprints. You can see, I don't know, I'm just talking now, kind of avoiding like making any progress because I have to refix that connecting belt issue. I'm splitting up like radio control units into 2 parts, but I hate that. I hate having them in 2 parts. It's very messy. And especially since like, radio control units require circuit boards and rubber, and I think AI limiters, but I'm not sure. No, I think it's just rubber and 5 circuit boards, and it takes like 3 circuit boards for 1 line of radio control units. So like things are getting ugly fast, and I'm kind of missing the simplicity of the cubed modular blueprints that I had in the last game. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to work on blueprints anymore. I also haven't eaten today, so like I'm kind of doing it to myself. My brain is kind of, I'm in brain drain. Maybe, I don't know. Can you guys think of any other like vertical auto connect setups? Maybe I need to... Ooh. Maybe I need to change how I'm doing vertical resource intake. So right now, vertical resource intake starts with a ground level. Watching those get made is very cool. I like watching everything happen. And it's kind of ugly. I was considering putting walls around this. I probably will. I've got a central like logistics hypertube so I can get up and down floors, although it's not very good. I might tear it out. But everything is super compact. And that's honestly, it's been my major blueprint problem, is like having everything be compact and not just a jumble of like clipping things that are clipping, has been a very annoying challenge. And like just everything about this situation, like this was the cleanest resource intake that I had designed up until this point. But I absolutely despise going and setting 20 vertical conveyor lifts connections in between floors. What if I created attachments to the outside of these walls? What if I did something... Oops, let's do... something like this. So I know this is Well, okay, yeah. All these small strips, those are logistics floors, so let's just assume that I'm going in there. What if I did something like this? Where, like, it like shows up as an extension or like an add-on or attachment, an outer attachment. I could even make it like metal or metallic. I could put like ramps on the top so that it actually like has a what's that term? The only thing that's coming into my brain is like a chamber or a taper. A chamber doesn't make sense. I don't think that's even a word, but it sounds similar to the thing I was thinking of. That's like not too bad. And then on the inside, we would have a normal like resource intake. I could blow this up. I could like make it like a 4x4 kind of thing. Because like one of the issues with my other factory over there is that like I bring all the resources in. Let's say I've got them in on this side. Like you see that resource intake. That's the central pillar of resource transport throughout the entire factory. I'm taking them in all in one point, and so like all the resources don't necessarily need, like some of them need to go to the other side of the factory, some of them are really close, and so like being able to plan the routing of resources near and far is kind of annoying, like having to plan for that. And then like I'll put something that's expedient, so I'll just like put a belt out from the nearest like let me see if well, I don't know. I do this thing where like I'm trying to show you guys something, but I don't actually want to go over there, and so I'm speaking in abstracts. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, you may not be able to follow along, and so it ends up being very boring. So why don't I just go over there and hope that I remember what I was going to say, so you guys don't have to suffer through the abstracts. How many channel points to make you order some food? I don't know. Ozzy died. He's a good singer. Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. Like, not that he died, but he had a final tour that like a lot. I mean, like his wife and a lot of other singers, or not singers, but musicians, like helped put together, and like he was out on stage on like an armchair because he had Parkinson's, and like everybody kind of came together to make it happen, and he was like super thankful, and he was gushing about how awesome it was to be back for one last hurrah. It was like, I saw people talking about online, they're like, it was a funeral tour or a funeral concert, and it was like such a good concert. It was like a really good way to like bring closure for people. And then he passed away like the next weekend or the weekend after or something like that. It was kind of unreal. Like that never happens. It was very cool. Playing a game with no water simulation adds water control to his build-ins. What did I do? I did. Are you talking about the vertical pipes in my... Oh, are you talking... I mean, there was... Yeah. The... There is blueprints that I did to the turbo fuel factory. where I kind of like I did some pressure controls, and I had like pooling systems. And like holding pipes and stuff, which I don't need to do. Oh no. No, shoot. Hey, Little Pumpkin, how's it going? You added sloped roof to your building for aesthetics. In real life, that would be water control. Oh, yeah. Yes. I was going for... So every game, I kind of like change my aesthetics a little bit. If you remember in my first save, I had like that soundboard look. It was like very jaggedy and spiky. And that was cool. I liked it a lot. This time it's like metropolitan industrial. Like I was thinking about making multiple facades, like multiple wall faces, so that it could like look different. And like I could have multiple buildings that have different looks. But I don't know. Getting 10 p.m. snacks? Ooh, that sounds good. Okay. Here is what I'm talking about. I assumed that these blue belts would be how I got my resources in, but I didn't end up putting them. Like, that works, and I have this transition. I even have this transition belt, like, section. This is a blueprint as well, to, like, route them onto the belts. But I didn't even use it, because I just put them in the closest place where, the external routing came in. So you see, there's crystal and there's aluminum, and they come in here, and they come in from this side, and they come out this side. And then I'm doing this, like, extra routing. I know this is all bespoke work. Like, I'm doing it customized just for this. And I come in. Oh, I'm not using the coal yet, I guess. And I bring it in, and, like, I use it right here. So this is what I'm talking about. It's very, very close to where I'm using it. And then this one isn't used for a while longer. Okay, well, let's not bring it over here. Let's pop it on the other side. Where'd it go? Oh, no, never mind. I did bring it over here. Okay, so this gets this gets routed across underneath of logistics, and I don't even use this. And then every time I have an output from a recipe, like over here, the crystal oscillators are done. You see the yellow belt? That's for my eye tracking, so I can actually see where the crystal oscillators are coming from without having to like follow it physically. And then I stopped doing that for some reason because consistency, herder consistency. Hey, same it save. And then it comes over here, and I have to do all this gymnastics to get over. Like, it's clipping into that belt, comes over, bring it up, input it into this one. Like, everything sucks. Having the routing in and the routing out is like the thing I didn't plan for these blueprints. So if I had resource routing that went out and attached to the outside of the factory, that would look visually interesting, potentially, depending on how I make it. And then I would save some of the routing issues, because then I wouldn't be taking it in. Oh, but okay, hold on. How part of the reason why I wanted to do this intake here, part of the reason I wanted to make it concentrated is so that I could get it clean. Like here, that's a elevator column that looks like a support column. I was gonna put a wrapper around this just like I did here. And I was going to do it on the other side too, so that it would actually like look like it's a real building with supports and foundation and structural support. I like this. This is the cleanest resource routing I've ever done. and it still gets ugly. Like, how can I get it to be structured and regimented and crystalline? Like, I want it to be crystalline in structure. I want things to be regular and normal in an automated way. Like, I don't want to have to place them and spend a ton of time setting things up. You know, I would love it if this blueprint like auto-connected. Like, frankly. Like, I want this thing to auto-connect to like a wall, and the wall will take everything up, and all I have to do is place the blueprints. Like, that's really the ideal that I'm going for here. You have a game suggestion, SCP containment breach? Well, if you get the Steam link or whatever link and put that in, you can put it in either backlogs or suggestions channel in Discord. I'll be able to see it because I won't remember. I remember you said it last time, but I didn't think about SCP containment breach once between last stream and this stream. It's not as ugly and messy as Josh. Yes, and I actually kind of have a video idea of like how Let's Game It Out helped me realize I have ADHD, and it's like gonna go through my first Satisfactory save. Because I used to make lots of like Tentacle Town is what I called it. It was like tentacled belts. Like, I just didn't care to set things up in a regular way. I've played this game a lot. I've played this game, I think I'm over 1,200 hours now. Don't diss my goat, Josh. Oh, I ain't. No, we had a conversation earlier about Josh. Josh is a beautiful man. Yes, he is. Conveyor NATO, so fun, but so messy. Yes. It would be fun to get my blueprint Kung Fu so nice that I could set up a orderly, like an amazingly orderly and crystalline system. And then like have a chaos blueprint system where I could like make like mini tornadoes that are actually functional. It could be fun. Thank you for the hydrate, little pumpkin. Have you played Subnautica? I have. I've beaten that game twice, and I have more saves than that. Freaking love that game. Okay, well, I'm going to think about that. We solved a lot today. I mean, it doesn't look like it. All I've been doing is going back and forth and complaining about vertical lifts. But I figured out the connection, the auto-connect issue with my blueprint here. It's because the belts are too short. And then I also figured out a potential new resource intake system. I think it's not super great, but I think breaking down the problem, divide and conquer. So instead of having one monolithic intake system, I could break it up into multiple smaller intakes. And maybe I do want to like try and get these to auto-connect. But I think I'm not going to work on that tonight. Have you played Minecraft? I have. Freaking love Minecraft. I played Minecraft since beta. Basically since beta started. I think I got in right after beta started. Okay. Have you played Hardcore? Hardcore Subnautica? I have not. I don't think so. I think... Oh, Hardcore Minecraft. I have not, no. No. It depends. Like, certain games I'm down for like a hardcore challenge, like survivalist mode or whatever. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to make things hard for me in a way that's not satisfying. And I feel like Subnautica Minecraft hardcore would be hard and annoying. Wait, hardcore Minecraft is just you die. If you die, your save gets deleted, right? I have not played that. Your wife is really good at Subnautica? Nice. It is a good game to be good at. I'm going to take up Musa's suggestion and get something to eat for myself, because I think I'm actually kind of fading. I'm feeling really faint. I shouldn't have waited this long to eat. Oh. There's a Chinese place that opened up near me that I'm like super stoked about. I love Chinese food, but I do not like Americanized Chinese food. This place has soup dumplings. It's like freaking amazing. You know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get some soup dumplings. Get some pork bow. Sorry, I'm like absorbed with this food right now. It's like making my stomach hurt. All right, cool. Eat your food when it comes. I would have to eat on stream or end stream though. I'll think about it. I had sushi and Chinese tonight. Nice. That's a combination. You had both? I promised channel points. Well, I gave you your cat break back because I haven't done it. Okay, I don't know what to do now. I'm not going to work on blueprints anymore. I don't think I have the brain power for it, to be honest. I'm kind of... my brain is so smooth right now. I could go hard drive hunting and Mercer Sphere hunting. How many Mercer Spheres do I have? 29? Ooh. Can I research? $23. I can. We'll get another stack size. Hell yeah. Let's sync some stuff. Hey.
Dimensional expansion finalized to 500%. Despite further efforts, parts could not be broken down further than their elementary particles, nor could the storage become more dense without the particles spontaneously reacting with one another and losing their deconfined state. Yet somehow more matter can now be stored in the same dimension.
We sang our growth song because we like your shallow efforts. Up and down our shallow illusion, up and down disappear in the deep.
That is very thoughtful, I think. I appreciate the attempts at sharing scientific knowledge, however perhaps we should wait until we have a more optimal way of exchanging data.
You hate the games have gotten too easy? You think so? Are you goated gamer? Goated gamer super sweat try hard? Shit. Oh, scheiße. Oh, I have no ammo. I have no ammo. And I am surrounded by a lot of death. I want to make a horror game that makes me piss myself and punish me for failure. You should then. We need more horror games. I feel like I don't know. What was that Kojima game that he made right before Konami fired him? That was on PS4, and now like you can't get it, and because they pulled it back, and now like PS4s with that have it are like sell for thousands of dollars. PT, yeah. I want more games like PT. I didn't even play PT, and that game is freaky as frick. Like, that scared me. Just like watching other people play it. Have you tried Little Nightmares? I own Little Nightmares 2. But not Little Nightmares 1. I don't know why. I think I got it on no. No, I own both. I don't know why I thought I didn't. I bought them. I just haven't played them. I've seen people play it. Not the whole thing. They are really good. You should play it on stream sometime. Honestly, I might play it soon. And if I weren't like gonna get off soon so I could eat, I would do it. Actually, maybe tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the Phasmo crew are not gonna be in town, so I'm gonna be not playing Phasmo tomorrow night. Why not? Just eat on stream, full ASMR mic. You know, that is an idea, Musa. That is a Musa TM idea. I mean, mukbang I'd be okay with. It's just, I don't know. I want to eat and enjoy things, and I don't want to talk, but when I'm on stream, I like urge myself to talk. And so it's a whole thing. Anyway, sorry this stream has been so like super disorganized, and I don't know. I feel like I haven't done anything. I probably shouldn't have streamed. My brain is so smooth. Go get a snack. I'll keep chat entertained. Well, I need more than a snack. I haven't eaten today. Also, hi, No Face. Thanks for dropping in. It's late for you. Why aren't you asleep, old man? Sorry. I do what I want. You know, that's fair. That you do. Sorry, I'm like shitting on you when you said something very nice. I have a full 28 minutes before I need to be asleep. Ow. Okay, we're good. I want a horror game that when you die you restart the whole chapter. I'll tell you right now, that's I hate that design, and that's not anything against you. I don't like it when games make me redo stuff over and over and over again. Like I need checkpoints. I want checkpoints. Because my time is valuable. Okay. Actually, the biggest reason is I hate repetition. It gets very mentally taxing, and so when you have to like, it's like the kind of thing where you're like, I'm gonna leave those guys. They have too much health. When you like die in a Souls game, and then you have to like walk all the way back to the boss. And like the repetition of like getting back to the boss and it not being like if you're not careful, you'll die on the way to the boss. So it's like punishing in multiple ways. And it really stinks. I hate that about Souls games. Don't stop. We're in spider country. Hi, Luca. Luca's begging for food. Cuphead flashback. Yeah. I played Cuphead on stream and I was very angry. And I wouldn't stop. Oh, man. I beat it, though. I beat it. Nearly 100%ed it. I ran out of steam. I was like, I need to be done with this. Luca? Hi. Gotcha. You get your cab break now, Musa. That hurt. You can make biscuits on me, man, but like, don't dig in. Dozy says you're missing out on the best of life. You're not getting snacks. That is, yeah. Do I even have snacks right now? I think I have some chips downstairs. I used to not like max modes until Halo Lasso. What is Halo Lasso? Loving the butt pats and then random toe bean grooming. You're weird, Luca. Legendary All Skulls on. I never did that. I think my friend and I tried once. We definitely beat it on Legendary, like all Halos on Legendary. I think Click and I did that at one point. I think we did it in preparation for Halo Reach, because Halo Reach was coming out. We were super excited for that. Luca usually will cuddle like this for like a long time, but then he gets bored or overstimulated, and then he just fights my hand. You done? Shame there weren't any other Halos after Reach. Just silence from the IP for sure. I know, right? Microsoft. Get with it. I actually beta tested Halo 5. Yes, it was Halo 5. It wasn't Halo 4, it was Halo 5. And yeah, that was the one where they had card systems for weapons to play multiplayer. So you had to open packs to get cards to use in multiplayer, which is like the shittiest idea for a Halo game I think I'd ever seen at the time, and I let them know it. Funny enough, I didn't get any I was a part of the Microsoft Insiders because I started at GameStop when I worked at GameStop. And I had done a bunch of beta tests, actually. Like, I had done Destiny beta tests. Like, it was pretty cool. And then Halo 5, I went in there and I told them what I thought about it, because I played a lot of Halo multiplayer. I played a lot of multiplayer games. I'm a FUPS shooter, a FUPS gamer. I like FPSs. I like competitive FPSs most of the time. But yeah, the whole card system and the microtransactions, opening up card packs, like trying to make a card game, like a TCG style purchasable weapon. Like you couldn't pick up weapons in game, or you could, but they're all shitty weapons. And so like they really pushed you to like buy packs to have guns to bring in, but then you die, you lose them. So it's like, even if you spend your money, you immediately lose it. Like, it was so stupid. I hated it so much. I think I had several times where it was all caps sentences and I was yelling in the feedback forum. Like, I was just like, this sucks so much. I don't know if I never got asked back because of that, but I think they actually like want to keep fresh people. Like, they don't want you to have beta tested too many games so that you get used to like beta testing. They want actual opinions, which, I mean, I have plenty of actual opinions about games, but yeah, I bet I could sign up again and they would that I might be able to get one. But yeah, I mean, like, me being close to Microsoft, it really helps because I can drive in. Halo 4 is mid, but is okay. People hate too much on the story of Halo 5, and 6 are not okay. Halo 4's story was okay. I didn't really like it, and they retconned a bunch of stuff. Sorry. Halo 5. I think Halo 5 was the one with John Spartan or whatever his name was, or like whatever. It's where like the cops were trying to like arrest Master Chief. That was the stupidest shit ever. Like, Master Chief is the GOAT. I don't care what politics are going on. Why would they were trying to make like the marketing and everything, they were trying to make it like, you know, oh, would you side with the Master Chief? It's like, of fucking course I would side with Master Chief. Why are you even painting him as possibly the bad guy? It was like they just didn't understand. It was absolutely terrible. No. Later Halos just pissed me off because of the actually they were super aliens and they were super scary and you can kill them with the battle rifle. Yeah. Yeah, they lost the sauce. They lost the plot. Hard. And Halo Infinite was kind of a return to form, kind of. But like, the whole problem has always been executive sponsorship and executive, like, the mandates that they had. And like, Microsoft corporate getting involved with, you know, getting involved with the development of the game way too much. Uncle Carl, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Good to see you. You mean it didn't emphasize space cops? Crazy.
Thank you!
Hannah, happy first time chat. Thank you for the follow. This is coming from someone who read every single Halo book for Halo 4, okay? Wait, I missed something. CEO, CFO, FFO. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What were you guys playing? Mods, can we please get a shout out for Uncle Carl? Uncle Carl, you're a mod, so you absolutely can do it for yourself. I don't mind. Thank you. Thank you, Musa. Fortnite, nice. Is Fortnite good right now? Braves won 11-12, so here's your cut. I see no sword, sir. Wait, what? I have the brain capacity of a thimble right now, and my brain is as smooth as a marble at the moment. Did Twitch unmod Carl? You were definitely a mod at one point. That's weird. Fortnite is meh. You know, I tried Fortnite. I think I was telling Carl this a while ago. I tried Fortnite recently, but the bots, like the NPC players, like kind of ruined it for me. It just felt like none of my wins were actually wins because I don't know who was a bot and who wasn't. Apex's peak. Yeah. I'm glad if you enjoy Apex, I'm glad for you. Apex time to kill and like need for headshots. At the time that I played it, which was like 6 months at launch, so a long time ago. It was very frustrating. I ended up realizing I was just collecting loot for other people because they had cracked movement and cracked aim, and so like there wasn't much you could do if you didn't have those things. And you could face people that weren't that good, but at the end of the day, like the closer you get to end circle, the more likely you're just going to get destroyed. So I don't know. I don't know the strats. Played it since launch. It's definitely not the same games it once was. I main Mirage, who doesn't have movement tech, but I outsmart the enemy. Yeah. I love Battle Royales, though. Battle Royales are fun. I love the adrenaline pump of being in the last circle and taking the win. Ooh. Giant man pants. Have you seen Star Rupture? I have not. Would you be able to drop a link to that? I think I'm going to play Abiotic Factor soon. And there was also that Minecraft Star game. Yeah, you're good. Are chants still a thing? Like chants in real life or chants in a game? Yeah, what's Star Rupture? It's Satisfactory-esque, but also has defense aspects, and the sun occasionally explodes. Causing widespread devastation. Do you just not have a sun after that? And do things like freeze? That's crazy. Or like you in a three-body problem kind of like star orbit where like one of them explodes and then it creates another star and you can like see the nebula, like maybe they accelerate the nebula formation and star formation so that you keep on having stars created and die. That would be cool. Like a starquake. Oh, it explodes. Okay, it doesn't go supernova, it just explodes. Thank you. There's a good Halo mod, which is better than Halo 5. It's like cursed Halo mod. Halo mod like 4 minutes ago? Yeah. I'll tell you later. What's it called? Forge. Is it a Forge mode? Is Satisfactory like a survival game? Satisfactory is this game. Satisfactory is a game in which you build products. You are sent here to extract resources to save Earth. And to do that, you need to do things like mine iron, which lets you eventually you unlock better and better stuff. Like you break this, and then you can unlock like a production machine, like a miner. and then you can, like send it to a constructor, which then lets you build things faster, and it's kind of like that. Like you can build things however you want. You can build them in factories. You can build them spread out. You can build them in tiny factories and big factories. Like I can make an iron rod, although I gotta put a smelter in between. And then you need power. But it is survival. There are survival elements. Like these guys will kill you if you let them. And eventually you can unlock weapons. You can stun them, or you can get guns eventually. But yeah, it's just very satisfying to set this stuff up, and like you scale up and up and up, and you can like build more and more factories, and it really is dependent on like how you want to do it. You can do it in very cool ways. You can do it in very chaotic ways. Yeah, it's super fun. It's super addicting. It is kind of more of an engineering game, so like a lot of people see it and get kind of discouraged, but don't let what other people are doing, especially like the crazy builds that people have online, discourage you if you're interested in playing it, because like play at your own pace, play however you want, and if you get tired of it and don't want to play anymore, that's fine too. But I think when you get a full you get a full production system going, it unlocks greater heights. Like the research that you can unlock, like you unlock greater and greater heights, and it's just supreme. It's so good. Freaking love this game. Depends on how much effort you put into it. Some people go full crazy like with massive structures. Yeah, and there's also blueprints. So like you can build blueprints to make things for yourself. Like that one's kind of complex, but like you can make blueprints to build factory components, floor. This is a template, but this will get you. It'll show you what can be done. We got floor, walls. I think I screwed up. There you go. So like you can build structures, you can build the whole box. Like I just have them pieced out like this, and I screwed up, so maybe I should make one with a box. But you can build things way faster. Like there's also like really good movement in the game, so like it's just very satisfying. They like help you. There's so many like nice little features in the game that make it more fun, more dynamic and vibrant to play. It's awesome. And lots of exploration. I play mostly Once Human now. I played Once Human. I think the building in this game has like no limit. Like Once Human has a limit on the. I liked Once Human's building though, and the production lines. I feel like they could have done so much more with Once Human, like crafting and stuff. But I did enjoy what was there. Man, the reason I stopped playing Once Human is because of the content. The content, the bosses were either like mind-numbingly easy or really, really hard. You have the cat mode for the spiders? Yes. Yeah. It's just for arachnophobics. Yeah. thanks for hanging out. And thanks for the raid, Uncle Carl. We'll have to figure out that mod situation. But you have a good night and have a good weekend. Link to Star Rupture is posted. Thank you. Yeah, and have a good Friday. Hopefully it's not a rough Friday. I've had some rough Fridays lately. Where like everything happens and it's Friday and it's like, why is everything happening today? I hate this. It's Friday. Everybody should be, wearing casual clothes and not caring about anything or scheduling meetings. And it's like, nope, I've got 4 meetings and there have been 3 high priority bugs and yeah. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to meet you, Hannah. And thanks again for following. Really? Really? Do you want something else? Okay, I think you guys have probably had the settings from last time. Yeah. We have 7-1 maintenance going on because, of course. Well, I think nowadays, depending on your manager... Oh, shoot. There we go. They, will hold it against you if you don't work late and something goes wrong. So it's like Friday's the least impactful to customers, but, screw the workers. So I feel for you. But whatever happens tomorrow, I'm not going to worry about it. Unless they absolutely need to call me. We have enough people for Sev 1 support now that I don't have to be there. Which is very nice. Cursed Halo is a Steam mod that works for classic Halo CE that was coded. Oh, really? Is it on Steam? Does Halo have Steam Workshop? Okay. Gotta love that render distance. There we go. I'm 1 minute past my bedtime, gonna lurk and hopefully not turn into a pumpkin. Well, thanks for hanging out. No Face, it's good to see you. Halo MCC has Steam Workshop, yes. Ooh, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to reinstall that. It's like 150 gigs. I was playing Halo ODST last year at some point, so I think I have that one installed. If you only install Halo 1, it's like 30 gigs. Okay, that's good. But why would I want to only install Halo? A YouTuber made Cursed Halo. Nice. Well, feel free to drop it. I did play Halo when I was a kid. That game came out. I remember having a hand-me-down laptop. It was like a Dell. I don't think it was Inspiron or anything like one of the old Dell lines. It was like even older than that. It was like a CE something or E 1405 or something like that. And it didn't have a good graphics card at all. I think it was like one of the first Dell integrated graphics CPUs for a laptop, and so I was trying to get it working. It was definitely underneath the minimum specs for Halo CE, and I like went in and I was like modifying INI files and CFG files to try and get the textures to not load. Like I was turning down features, and I like eventually deleted the texture files, and so that it finally started up, and everything was like, colored the same, and yeah, it was crazy. Like there were no like bullet effects, like gun effects, and like energy, like plasma bullets and all that. Like it was a trip, but I got it working, and it stopped crashing as much, but I thought my laptop was gonna melt, so I stopped. Halo 1 OG PC port is one of the greatest shared experience. Yes. Yeah, I remember I think it actually was one of my first modded game experiences. Or I guess I didn't mod mine, but like I almost said his ancient name. Wow. Click Clack and I both had it, and we were like got into like hacked lobbies where like there was no gravity, or like gravity was turned down, and like people were shooting warthogs across the map, and like people were like jumping all over the place, and it was insane. Like even the cheaters couldn't kill anybody because like everybody was flying around too much, and if like people were running into each other, like the warthog, which should be on the ground, was like flying out into space, and it would like hit somebody on the way out, and that would be the way they'd die. It was glorious. We had so much fun. I don't remember why we stopped. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna probably end stream here. I'm gonna refund your quick challenge, Musa, because my food's not here yet. But thank you for watching, everybody. I'm like kind of self-conscious because this stream was like super all over the place and I didn't really get anything done. You guys helped me. You guys helped me figure out what was wrong with my blueprints, but I don't know. I think I need some rest. I think I need to like stare at a screen, or not stare at a screen. I need to like sit in a quiet room for a while, because like my brain is very noisy and very smooth, and I can't remember anything. And that's probably partially because I'm hungry. So let's raid out. Oops. Let's see. We've got oh damn. Okay, there was somebody in my follows that was streaming Satisfactory, but they just went offline. Catafly is playing Valheim. And Moist Critical's playing Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4. I like that game. I don't know. Who do you guys want to? Oh, is official bartender actually online? I I tried raiding one of the Phasmo Friday crew earlier this week because I did an extra stream, which is the VODs should still be up if you guys want to see that. And I accidentally raided the wrong person. Oh, they're playing Abiotic Factor. I think.
Thank you for the follow. Oh, hang on.
Oh, loud. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do that. Let's raid official bartender. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna have to try and figure out what we're doing tomorrow. Probably Little Nightmares. We'll see. I want to play a new game. Yeah. All right. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. And YouTube will send you over to we'll send you over to credits. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.